Here's the technique that we're going to work on today. It's called trap and roll. Trap and roll is an escape from top mount, which is one of the worst places to be in self-defense. Senpai Sammy, would you help me? Would you do the top mount to me? All right, so when you're on the bottom and somebody's sitting on top of you, this is a very bad place for me to be. And so what I need to do is know how to escape. So we're gonna have Senpai Sammy start choking the neck. Hands on the neck, and now we're in deeper trouble. Here's what we're gonna do. My right hand's gonna come across the center line, and I'm gonna use a monkey grip. Thumb joins fingers, and I'm gonna hook his wrist and pin it right to the spot where it's at. Meanwhile, left hand with my elbow tight to my body, blocking his leg, I grab the back side of his tricep. Now, with my elbow on his leg, that means I can find his foot with my foot. But if I have my elbow flared out and his knee walks up under my elbow, when I go to find his foot, I can't find it. So I need to make sure my elbow is tight against my body, blocking his leg, and then I can find his foot. So now I've got his arm completely trapped. If he tries to bring his hand out to the side, he runs into the monkey grip. Would you bring it out sideways? Right? But if I use a C grip with my hand like a C, and he brings his hand out to the side, it might. Would you bring it out this way? Like that? Go ahead. With the C grip, he has potential. Monkey grip, no way. Back of the tricep, if he tries to pull his arm straight backwards, behind you, I have a backstop on it. This arm is trapped. This foot is trapped. Now look, his foot, this one, I want to see if I can suck it in towards my hips, which means that as I do this, my trapping side knee starts to drop out to the side. This foot here, I don't want his foot to be on the inside. I can feel his foot on the inside, so I make an adjustment so that this leg is on the outside. Next, I bridge my hips. And then once my hips are up, I roll them towards the trap side. Once I'm in this position, I'm on my knees and I bring my hips, or my elbows tight to his hips, and I trap his hips to mine. So that if he tries to escape by wiggling himself away, he cannot, he's stuck. Okay, so sometimes being a martial artist, doing this for all these years, you tend to forget. If you do the top mount, you tend to forget what somebody who doesn't know anything would be doing, right? So today's the day where we're talking about a bad guy who's not a trained martial artist. They don't spend every day of their life here at the dojo. So they're just angry and they've got you in a good position. They knock you down, they start putting their hands on the neck and start squeezing, right? So in this position, you do this, right? Let's take a look at this. See my elbow and his leg. If I step over his ankle, and I've got his ankle, right? And I'm in this position. Senpai Sammy, can you bring your leg out? Can you step up? Yep, perfect. He can step up. So now when I go to bridge him, he can stick his leg out in space and just instinctively block. Let's go back. So now when I'm in this position, my elbow comes against his leg, but my elbow's not just blocking. I'm gonna do a little crunch. So I push his elbow, or with my elbow, I push his leg down. Then as I step over, I don't just block, I bring his foot in, and then I drop my knee. Would you bring your leg out now? So now his leg is stuck. So those little extra details with the leg block is gonna make it very hard for them to do anything to escape, because they're gonna be wiggling and squirming, and we don't want them to wiggle and squirm their way out and find a little opening. So by having good technique, we can anticipate potential maneuvers and check it off the list, and then it's golden, it's secured. You got it every time. All right, so here we are in this position, the choke happens. Yeah, go boom right here in this position, right? We got all our elements kind of land at the same time. Arm, leg, same time, right? And then we add our final little nuances. Make our little adjustments, we drop the leg, lock his knee, and then we begin our bridge and our roll. Now, right about now, the bad guy realizes they're in trouble. They want to post their arm, but they cannot. So then the roll continues, and now, in this scramble, what are they going to be interested in doing, do you think? Their plan just fizzled. They want to reestablish their bearings. That's the natural response. They're likely not going to want to hit you right now at this moment. They're going to want to scramble and get to their feet. So we don't let them. We control their hips. We lock their hips by trapping with our elbows, and we put our head down tight against their body. So now his punching space is very small, making his punches love taps, not fight-ending punches. But he's not likely to even try to punch. He's likely to try to get away. Did you get away? So now if I let his hips escape, keep going, he can get away. The more space he creates, the more danger there is for me. Come back in, please. So when I'm down here like this, I keep my head tight and I control his hips. Would you escape now? And as he tries to escape, I just walk with him. If his hips make a little movement, I walk with him. If he gets on angle, I don't want angle. I follow the angle and I stay right in line. So I stay right in line, and then this person tuckers out, right? They try, and then they're frustrated and they're lost. They're just wearing themselves out. They have nothing left. So now, the direction I'm looking to my left. Since my head is looking to the left, I'm going to use my left hand. And I know when to do this when this person calms down. I take his leg and I just push it down to the floor. And then I bring my knee up and over that leg. So now I'm leaving my toes on the inside so his leg is killed. Now my head slides across to the other side center line. And as my head slides across, I connect with a hug on the neck. So my left side, I've got left leg killing his, left arm hugging his neck, right arm posts. So now my left leg flares out wide, so that if he tries to roll me this direction, I've got a base of support. My arm is posted wide, so if he tries to roll me the other direction, I have a base of support. And then I bring my trailing leg up and right over the beginning of his hip. Now I've established a top mount with a neck hug, with my knees land, my feet wrap to the floor. Now I've established a top mount with a neck hug. But I'm still close because closeness makes punches love tap. So now we're going to have the bad guy, starting from top mount, lift their hands up off the floor. Both of them. With their hands off the floor, it's a little bit different ball game. I have to worry about punches, right? So my strategy, as soon as hands leave the floor, is I'm going to follow him as he lifts up. Would you lift up? Follow him. Sit up all the way. And then hug and connect my head to his belly. The arms that go around his back that are hugging him are going to help me put my head close. With my head on his belly, he can't punch me very powerfully this way. So I'm going to be protecting against punches. Then I'm going to throw him onto his face. Using the hug and a bridge. So my knees must be bent. You ready? He sits up, I hug, and I throw him onto his face. But he's not going to land on his face. He's going to use his hands. So now his hands are in push-up position. My head is still tight to his body. My next progression from here is I'm going to walk my hands up his back to capture both shoulders. And then I'm going to pull so that our heads, all right, that in. So that our heads are tight together. We're near the same height. Would you push up nice and tall by Sammy? If they want space, I need to stick with them because if I do this, he'll punch me. Would you model it, please? I give him the space to punch. Here, no space to punch. If he lifts his hand up, I feel it and I push him onto the hand. Would you push up again? So now when he pushes up, look, my hips collapse. One arm hugs, the other arm goes from the inside, and I trap his arm, sticking it underneath my shoulder. Then step over his ankle. So I've got one side trapped. Do you notice how Senpai Sammy flipped his wrist over for his own safety? When he waves bye-bye, he waves bye-bye to himself. He does not wave bye-bye to the floor. Hugging arm now reaches for the sky as I bridge, and that will cause us to roll over, and then immediately I go like this. Yes, right? No, because then I eat a knuckle sandwich. Immediately I go back to our base. I'm looking to my left, so I kill the left leg. hug with my left, post with my right. Bring my leg over the beginning of his hip. Knees to the floor, feet to the outside, 45-degree base pose, hugging his neck. Why the neck hug? Nicholas? No. Well, I mean, kinda. Kinda. No. It gives you superhuman strength. It cannot lift you up. Somebody say, Sammy, was you top mount me? Top mount number 2. Good, no neck hug, okay? No neck hug. I grab his ribs and I go, see you later, buddy. Right? Neck hug, please. He does the top mount, he has a neck hug. I try to bench press him off. All of a sudden, superhuman strength is occurred. Thank you. It's like trying to bench press my own belt off of my body. It's impossible. Once you connect, you have this connection, you get strength without necessarily needing big muscles. You need the neck hug. Same technique, new variation. So we've had 2 variations so far. The standard, which means he's choking and I have access to just reach up and grab, right? Standard variation. He could be doing arm on the neck, same thing, standard variation, same trap, same everything, right? Then the next variation was he's throwing punches. So then I sit up and I do the punch block variation. Now we're on the 3rd and final variation of the day, which is he's giving me a neck hug. He's down, he's wrapping my neck, and he's in this position. So now, he's doing me a favor because he's giving me this arm. So all I do is I lay my head heavy against his arm and I grab with my hand the back of his tricep so he cannot remove his arm. Did you remove your arm? Pull it out from underneath my neck. Alright, so we want to trap this arm. Then I want to trap his ankle. Same method. This foot I do not want on the inside, so I bring my foot to the inside so his is not in between my stance. I make that little adjustment. This arm is going to reach the sky, same as before, and I do my trap and roll, same. Everything else, same. Pass guard, the same. Top mount with a neck hug, the same. So this should be pretty easy to apply. So let's add an element. He does the neck hug, controlling my neck. He's feeling like he's squeezing or choking, and then I do the same method of movement. But now, he takes this leg and his other leg and he does a top mount 3 with grapevine hooks. So his feet come into my shins and he's got my legs elevated. He feels like he's got good control, but I've got this arm still trapped, my head is still heavy. Now I want to trap his right with my left. Look, my right. My right does a front kick up to the sky. Hook on tight for me. Lock your legs in tight, don't let me out, don't let me out. Front kick to the sky. His leg pops off. Bring my foot to the center, not to the outside. So once I kick it free, bring my foot to the center and right close to my bottom. If my foot is on my block, my bottom, he cannot get that hook back in. Do I need to clear this one? No, I want that one. He's already fed that one, so I just do my trap and roll right from that. Easy enough? So now we have the headlock variety. They give you the arm, heavy neck, grab it. They grapevine their feet, front kick the side that needs to be free, bring it to the inside, don't give them another window, and then the hook that they have remaining is to your benefit. Bridge and roll, pass the guard. So we got 3 different varieties. Some by Sammy's in top mount. He's gonna set up whatever way he wants. He's either gonna choke, he's gonna pull his hands back for punching, or he's gonna headlock. Let's see what he chooses. He chooses the choke, so I do this movement, and then we go, right? I secure my position, he tries to escape. I don't let him, I follow. When he tuckers out, he gets tired. I'm looking to my left, so I kill his left leg. Neck hug on his left. Post, bring my leg up and over the hip, take my top mount. Now, it's my turn to be the bad guy. So now, I'm in top mount, and I start throwing punches. So he's supposed to sit up and protect his face, and then he does the movement. See how we're always taking turns? Thanks. As soon as we pass guard, we switch roles and then we feed another opportunity. Make sure you practice all 3 varieties, and then as you get the hang of it, start to pick up the intensity. Don't be such a cooperative bad guy. See if you can pull your arm out, see if you can throw punches, and then let's start to make it a little more real.